you order. Follow my lead.
Numerous respiratory radiate warmth, and each emits slight vibrations. A glimmer of light beats against the glass within every vessel and imprisoned soul of a living creature. Our search for an answer to the mystery of Varnhold has coming to an end. After learning of the horrible fate that befell the poor citizens of Varnhold, we headed to the final destination of our trip, a dark chamber hidden behind Mordecai's throne room. As soon as we crossed the threshold, we froze breathless. The dark hall before us was filled with gleaming transparent vessels. The shimmering light of souls imprisoned there dispersed the gloomy darkness of the tomb. Liquid shadows danced and twisted on the stone walls with every move of those bright little sparks as they beat against the interiors of their elegant translucent prisons. What did the Baroness do when she saw the cruel fate of Varnhold's citizens? She immediately began breaking the jars to free the imprisoned soul, or she ordered the jars to be moved to the city where the rare merchandise would be sold in secret. Holy shit, this game lets you be incredibly evil. What is wrong with you, game? Okay, let's set these people free. Upon breaking the first jar, a bright flash of light heralded that the imprisoned soul was regaining its freedom. The bright spark flew in an arc over our heads, settled on the floor, and then, well, if my talent as a riot can do just what we saw, the freed soul was resurrected in a heartbeat on the spot where the spark landed. A man clad in dusty peasant clothes appeared, an expression of utter shock on his face. Poor man was terrified when he came to his senses after that nightmare, only to find himself in the middle of an ancient tomb. It took no effort to free the others. With each new crash of shattered glass, new people appeared around us. Guards, fishermen, mothers, their children, farmers, drunkards, grumpy grannies, groaning gossipers. Long story short, all the people who'd been abducted by the Oculus of Abaddon had been returned. Oh, if only shattering kitchenware always brought such joy and goodness. Alternating between lamenting, crying, yelling for joy, the crowd headed for the tomb's exit. We followed after them, finishing yet another chapter of our heroic chronicle.
I am yours to command.
Stuff. I'll go back. Your grace, gods be praised. You're our savior. You rescued us. And not just me, but my people as well. Whatever can I do to show you my gratitude? Mager paused for a second, lost in thought, and then grunts. Too bad Cephal didn't live to see this moment. And Gunderson, he wasn't a bad sort, just impulsive. Oh, mourn them. Mourn all who lost their lives because of Mordecai. And then... Alright, a lot of buffs. Mager turns attention to you. Your grace, by the dead of blood, Varnhold and I serve you. And I now serve you. The cowards from the north didn't lift a finger to help me when I was in need, so I offer my sword to the one who will. He bows his head. I'll head to your castle and wait for you there. A deputy will rule in Varnhold. I'll appoint someone trustworthy. Don't worry about that.
I will grant your request.
Remain vigilant. I need a challenge.
It is finished.
I am your shield. I'm listening. Here. Give the order.
Each step brings us closer to the end.
Let's go. On my way.
Thought it would open.
Grotus follows in my steps.
About time.
Just taking the light stuff first. I'll go back and grab more. None of the armor is worth it.
I am yours to command.
The ancient evil was defeated. The dead tyrant Vortikai wouldn't be threatening us or anyone else any longer. Alas, Our friend revealed himself to be an enemy. How could you, Tristan? We trusted you.
I tire.
More strength fades.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Shut up, Emery. I'm almost there. We're almost there. Oh.
Should gather our strength.
I tire.
You can rely on me.
I like +2, I guess.
I'm going. Don't rush me.
Now we get to travel back a little later. Gotta be somebody I can hire to be my counselor, right? I no longer have a counselor. Here's me to the Brevoy immediately. Sword Lord Jamandi requires your help fighting off a sudden attack on Rossland. Tresh's invaded barbarians has caught the Sword Lords off guard. It is presently only skirmishes, but very soon will be a major battle. Rest up, that's right, I trust you won't turn your back on your own allies. They need your aid more than ever. There's one more thing. I'm afraid the bloom is back, Your Grace. Monsters have appearing. Fortunately, they have been spotted only near Canopy River. Of course, highly sorted, but my Baron, without immediate action on our part, the Sword Lords may be defeated. Alright, what's going on in Candlemere? Not long ago, a bright flash was spotted on the center of the island. After that, monsters started to appear, attacking fishermen and villagers. Someone should travel to Candlemere and discover where these monsters are coming from and why. The Keller Barbarians, the Tiger Lord tribe, they sometimes serve as mercenaries in the River Kingdoms. Not long ago, a new chieftain was among them. Looks like Bravoy became his target. Rossland, to be more specific. Tiger Lords, so they decided to come to fight. I've heard my former tribe is with them now, hiding from the evil spirit that haunts them. I bet the Tiger Lords brought that cowardly worms here with them. If so, I'll give them what they deserve. I don't want to say chieftain as we need to go there, we need to hurry. I'm going now to scout around, maybe find some help, come with me. Or else we'll live to see— Fuck! Easy. If we go in a huge group, there's no way we can scout unnoticed. In short, I go first to see their numbers. Maybe smash some heads and you come join me later. Just don't make me wait too long. I'll kick all their asses without you. Your Grace, I came to say farewell. Alas, I must return to my homeland. Have responsibilities as family. What? What the fuck are you? What the fuck is Eldrist Hanvaki? No, I guess not. Oh, I guess I failed that quest, whatever. Born in a noble family, so I can imagine why I decided to trust me. I understand how noble persons think and how they should be addressed. But I also know that ability doesn't always solve their problems openly. Sometimes a dagger, a poison, a purse of gold is the right way, but I am myself no infiltrator. These messages disgust me. You should choose some other minister to lead your spies. We're now to the point. A guard detail from Severn Archers have been stopped at the border. They've been sent by the voice of the wind. A druid charged with diplomacy in this river kingdom. Guards are hunting some elven criminal fugitive who is hiding in our lands. They've asked us to provide support, and they seem concerned that we might instead help him escape to Kyonin. Don't advise taking this side. Everyone knows that the people of Severn Marches have no love for the elves and rarely judge them equitably, but everyone has heard of the elven conspiracy to reclaim Severn Marches for themselves. Either way, this argument has nothing to do with us. I recommend you refuse to allow guards onto our lands, but don't help the runaway elf any further. The elves' ancestors even built the Seven Arches, which gave the city its names. Then elves abandoned their shrines. Or to put it more precisely, they fled. Druids then came to this place and make it their own. Now Oaksails rule there. The elves of Kyonin keep trying to return. Yeah, I kind of like her idea too. Severn Marches, though they abandoned the place many centuries ago. Meanwhile, the Druids see a spy in every elf. Don't tolerate them on their land. Although without elves, there wouldn't be any arches at all. Anyways, it's a complicated story with no one clearly in the right or wrong. I'm gonna do what she says. Neither of these options. I mean, I'm not. Helping the elf seems nice. But, sure. Community, loyalty, stability. On behalf of the simple folk of Varnhold, I greet you. My name is Tirval. I am here to represent our community, to present you with a token of our loyalty, to humbly beg your help. Personally vouch for its quality. I made it with my own hands, every stitch and cut. I hope you'll like it. We ask you to let Varnhold assemble a militia of our own. Many of the locals are eager to keep watch, defend their homes, weapons in hand, especially after the, well, you understand. Your Grace took care to send guards to Varnhold, and I am grateful for that. However, the townsfolk will sleep better knowing that you've let us take the protection of our children and elders into our own hands. I understand that this will require an investment from you, but we will not remain your debt for long. If there is a workshop where I can work leather, I've been more than happy to make all manner of things for you. I used to make a living tanner dagger and daggers. Why don't you simply serve as guards? You see, right now we're close to the people. If you put on a uniform, well, they'll accuse us of selling out to the authorities. If we wouldn't want that, would you? Tell me more about your idea, then. Keep it short. Come a long way here. Dagger's mark, that is. We've never had too much in the way of law, but we always had order. It just wasn't the guard looked after. It was the local bandits. Every village, every quarter, they all had a gang of their own. They never touched anyone except other gangs that came by. They were just like the guard, you see, even though no one ever gave them any authority. And if you don't have the authority and you carry the blade, well, then you're a bandit. You've sent your guard to Varnhold, but firstly, there's strangers here. Second, they're not your best people, think about it. Who would ever want to get posted all the way down there? That's why there's so many guards there and so little order. As far as we know the people we're dealing with, we can tell the real thug from the harmless drunk, who to tell likes... You know what? I like this idea. Who to watch because he's a dangerous fool, who to watch because he's an eager fool. Long story short, we've got our ways. That's why I'm asking permission with your help. I like this idea.
Meanwhile, barbarian hordes had been gathering near Brevoy's borders. We had a difficult choice to make. Was it more important to chase a traitor, or to fulfill our duty as allies?
Not really the choice we have, but whatever, game.
Focus on the goal. I'll go ahead.
Let's talk to Nigger Varn. Grace, welcome back. How can I serve him? How do you find the capital? It's impressive. Still sometimes I miss the open space of Dunsward. How are things in Varnhold? Excellent, Your Grace. Everything's excellent. Sure, when everyone returned home they were a bit uncomfortable, but after appointing a deputy and doubling the guards, the citizens began to calm down and life started returning to normal. You saved us all, Your Grace, and I'll never be able to thank you for it. All I can do is serve you faithfully and ensure your efforts for Varnhold will stand strong no matter what. This I promise. If you take care of the defenses, the people have already constructed fort walls, even started digging a moat around the town. Organized patrols, the event was a real shock to everyone. So now every citizen in Varnhold, young and old, has been doing everything in their power and never be caught off guard again. Do you remember anything? I'm not sure, Your Grace, the man frowns. It was dark, almost no space. If you don't mind, I'd rather not recall it anymore. That's fair. You will discover a lot of containing threats. Is there something you'd like to discuss with me? I know what you know about that one. To spare any further worries, I began receiving letters like that one since about when I sent you trading goods. Once my men have interrogated the trader who delivered the mail, but nothing came of it. Have some assumptions of who's behind it, but as long as I have no proof, I don't want to accuse anyone. How did Jumanji react when Varnhold joined my barony? To blunt Your Grace, who cares? Maybe she's angry back in Restov, or crying her head off, or even celebrating. Matters not, the issue's already been settled between the two of us. Varn, you were like the coolest fucking dude in this game. Alright. I'm thinking of offering your official position. Can't say really barony used to give me much joy, but there are far more enjoyable pursuits. But if there was something I really excelled at, it was managing Varnhold's treasury. If I hadn't been there, our citizens would have had to tighten their belts. Okay, I'm down 2 advisors. Sweet. I mean, the town's already kind of built. Alright.
All according to plan.
Ooh, tell me about the fallen soldier. I feel the damp cold of a dungeon, weapons clicking. I smell blood and soldier's footcloth. There is dull pain in my muscles and a weariness, an endless weariness on the verge of desperation. I am a Cyclops, a soldier of the 19th Unbending Legion of the Golgon Empire. We travel the Darklands with the mission of clearing the middle levels of the southwest sector of Serpent Folk. Over the course of the mission, we've lost a third of our contingent. Our rations are low and our morale lower. The Golgon Empire, which included regions today known as Shackles and Megalith Island, as well as the southern part of the Sodden Lands and a section of the western Milwaukee Expanse. It predates the rise of blah blah blah. Alright, we don't know much. The Darklands are an immense series of caverns, vaults, and passages under the surface of Golarion. While entrance to the dark lands can be found throughout the world, it is not common for travelers to venture into the almost universally unsafe depths. Okay. I've heard several soldiers secretly tell each other that they've lost any hope of returning home, but I stand strong. I'll endure whatever I must, come home alive, for the sake of my wife and child. But each new march, each new battle dims the thought I'll ever reunite with them. I pray the sun's protection and guidance, but can the great luminary even hear me down here? Thought the Cyclops Empire was called Coloron. Coloron, never heard of it. Coloron was founded by Gorgon refugees several centuries later. As for why the refugees are, well, we'll learn that soon enough. How long have you been on your mission? Cut off from the sun and the moon, we count time by daily marches. I've lost track completely. Feels like we spent an eternity in this underground hell. Could it be that when I return my son will be a gray old man with the sons of his own and then sons themselves? No, I must avoid venomous thoughts. Do you worship the sun? Yes, of course. You know what raises Cyclopses above the animals and other two-legged savages? The Cyclops face has one eye, a single orb, just like the sun in the sky during the day and the moon in the night. We build majestic temples to praise luminaries, and in return they reward us with prophetic visions. The lesser races roam in the dark, but the Cyclopses are capable of seeing the truth. How do you wage war with the Serpent Folk? By the order of our Empress, Zelecti Neverdoes. So our own hands should destroy that den near the Garkar and beheaded their leader. The Darklands will be ours soon. Maybe once we purge the Serpent Folk, we can find a way to bring some sunlight down here. Mission continues. We lost half our contingent, and we still have no orders to turn back. The soldiers' aspiration is becoming open indignation. If we're outside in this situation, I'm convinced half the unit would have deserted by now. But here we are, and there's nowhere to run. I listen to the soldiers talking. I don't like what I hear. This underground hell has changed them. They don't look to the luminaries for help anymore. Rumor has it some of them have secretly begun praying to the Serpent Folk's gods. Worse than Marianism, this is pure insanity. Wasn't this mission itself insane in hindsight? What beings does the Serpent Folk worship? I don't know, and I don't wish to. Who could possibly be worthy worshipping these fetid catacombs where sunlight can never reach? Devils or demons, if I had to guess. We've seen some of the unholy shrines, and they were enough to make even seasoned veterans sick. Flayed skins, bowls of blood, and entrails, altars made of bones. And this done to their own kin, to other Serpent Folk. I can't imagine what they did to captives. Did you kill many Serpent Folk? I think so. I don't know the exact numbers. That filth doesn't practice honest combat. They move through secret passages and ambushes, attacking from behind or above or below. We've decimated many of the nests, but they keep coming. The Legion rebelled. An officer caught some of the soldiers offering sacrifice to Serpent Folk's god, and he ordered them arrested and executed, but he had no idea how deep the contagion spread. Many soldiers refused to follow his orders. The group stood facing each other, swords bared, loyalists against traitors. I should stand by my commanding officer, die beside him as a loyal soldier of Empire, but I'm scared. Oh son, I'm so scared. I don't want to die here underground. I want to see my wife and son again. Couldn't see a single word. I couldn't even move while they butchered our commanding officer and soldiers who remained loyal to him. But that couldn't save me from what happened next. They declared the slain as sacrifice of Serpent Folk's gods, and each of us had to taste the flesh of the sacrifice to share in their fate. Salty blood runs down my lips. I choke some down slimy meat and clap my hands to my mouth and keep myself from puking. Sun and moon can't help us here, and I raise my prayer to new gods. My legs won't hold me, so I kneel. If I feel them, I feel they're here with me. They stand around me. Their cold palms on my forehead, and my fear subsides. I return home. Isn't that what I was praying for? Won't you end up executed for treason? No, if they never learn of it. We all agreed on the story. We tell our commanders if we return. Our operation was successful. The Legion suffered heavy losses. The commanding officer was killed in action, so the next command took his place and ordered us to head back. We did. That's all. Do you still sacrifice Cyclopses? Just once or twice. Now we try to capture Serpent Folk alive and sacrifice them instead. I've even developed a taste for snake meat. The underground gods turn away from that scum. Their new followers are far superior. Such power and glory to these new gods. These new gods can be the Empire. We could challenge Aslan itself. On the upper levels, we rejoined the main force of our army. We reported the cleansing operation success. No one doubted our story of the officer's glorious death. Not that I'm surprised. It seems our legion wasn't the only one to accept the protection of the underground gods. Some soldiers even prayed to them openly, and our superiors turned a blind eye to it. Finally, we make it back to the surface. I breathe fresh air and into my lungs. Like a crimson eye, a huge ball of light glares down on me from the sky. I shut my eye, for I'm no longer used to sunlight. Tears run down my face. No matter, it's alright. I'll be home soon. I must thank the gods for my safe return. Maybe my son could make a good sacrifice? Ooh. What happened to Gorgon after that? I saw often happens while the Serpent Folk may have lost the war, the Cyclops. With the Cyclops, they won victory over their souls. Soon dark cult is spread through Gorgon Empire, replacing traditional worship of celestial deities. Sacrifice of Cyclops, public torches, and ritual cannibalism became commonplace. The empire began to decay. How was Coloron founded? See, the empire died. Some Cyclopses fled to what is now known as Yobaria. They hoped to preserve the culture of old Gorgon and build a new country free of the dark cults. But as before, the contamination was already too deep. Coloron proved just the lesser copy of Gorgon, and then the Earthfall came. Skies have fallen down, ending Cyclops civilization along with so many others.
I know the way.
That's weird. Have 15 of these ancient scrap? I don't know how many I need.
No mistakes. Follow my lead.
What? What? Have a comma here. Well, the crit chance is not great. Whenever you crit, it blinds somebody permanently. If they fail a fortitude save, if they pass fortitude save, it blinds them for one turn.
I know what to do. I am prepared. Ready for anything. Focus on the goal.
Who's there?
Time's not waiting. I know what to do. I am prepared. In due time. I'll go ahead. All according to plan. Follow my lead.
Testing.
I tire. But of course.
As you approach Sana raises her head and sizes you up. She has changed her clothes since you last saw her. She wears a band across her brow, decorated with a three-eyed jackal and a live rat. Two heads resting on her shoulder, looking cautiously at you from under her cascading hair. You came. What brings you here, Baroness? How are things going with your cult? Touch the care, Baroness. Worry not. Everyone receives the master's bliss who needs it. You need not know. Where are you from? I was born in Varisia in a small village on the Lost Coast. Despite the history of the place, it could never be home for me or my passions. What happened to your leg? Master's gift. I received it when I stepped upon the priestess' path. The blessing of the goddess, look at splendor. Not many servants of the mother can boast such a gift. I played with living toys long before I became a priestess' child. I did not know my love for wickedness was the sign of a special destiny. Now I pluck out sheep's eyes and cut open pregnant cats. But not for my own amusement, but because of Master's love suffering. How lucky am I? Fucking weird. Son, let's just touch one of the rat's snouts and strokes its high, quick, sickly hide. Lamashtu's messenger, an exquisite creature, is it not? Signed, the goddess is pleased with me. It is the living embodiment of her ideals and shares the mother's smile. One night, the little creature just ran up to me as if to her own mother, and I knew my loyal service had been noted by my lady. Sure, Arcade's an advisor. Power influence tempting for any leader, but tolerating and stake its city. Foolish crowds for this. She signed for a moment. I could accept the title High Priestess or Counselor if you wish. Yeah, will you take my responsibility as my advisor? Farewell, Baroness. I will leave this shrine and move to the city, but I warn you, I will not suffer arguments and rejection. The wisdom that guides me is far older than us both. Does not respond kindness to wilderness of fools. I don't mind your priestly magic. Okay, whatever.
Onwards, together.
I need a counselor. Now that Tristan has fucking left. And I don't know how long he's gonna be gone for, so I ain't taking risks.
I tire.
I already did that. Well, it's gonna happen eventually. Glenborn Uplands. Looks like that's the one.
Why don't we set up camp?
much time do I have? Have until Farast 1st. It is the 11th of Carasteel. I believe Farast is the next month. Let me check. It is. I have 27 days before the next month. It's basically February. He'll be done in 15.
I need to catch my breath.
Why don't we set up
I'm
camp?
free to do what you ask of me.
Sorry, was lost in thought.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
I know the way.
The end draws near.
What's taking so long? Why don't we set up camp? Why don't we set up camp?
Here. I am yours to command.
Clip, clop, clip, clop.
Alright, the 26th. Well, one more day. One more day is important. So. You know what? Success. Okay. 14 days. Well, 11 days. First. So the 23rd.
I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, you always do. On the bank, to our surprise, we saw a ferry. Its rough-sounding ferryman smelled like onion in trouble. He told us that the problem of pirates, the river had been resolved. The group of Numerians has gone downstream and scared off the pirates. He told us then the heartbreaking story of his friend, who once robbed travelers but was wise enough to yield to the Numerians and was living a miserable life of an honest man. Against all my expectations, we got to the other side without any trouble.
My strength fades.
I don't like it.
Who will prevail? Doesn't matter.
That's definitely bad.
This should do it.
Knock-knock used to lighting enemies on fire first.
Oh, you assholes. The guy died in order to do damage to my fucking units. What an asshole.
Repent!
Let us strike as one!
Bullshit.
A calculated risk.
life ebbs low.
Do not falter! Her! This will hurt!
Come here, Bax. Knock-knock, stab you.
What old waste.
Onwards!
Ouch!
Let's try this way. Taste my fury.
Become as dust.
No!
This should do it.
I am your shield. Here. I am yours to command. In due time.
My strength fades.
I tire.
Knock knock fall when making camp. In big puddle. Got clean.
Maybe the gods do answer our prayers.
I'm going, I'm going.
You're here, great. It's about time. The battle hasn't started. We may yet still have enough time to pull this off. Here, meet War of the Tiger Lord. He's Zugoth's apprentice and a cleric too. Really smart one. They're on our side, and the two of us have an agreement. Just listen to him. He'll explain things. I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll be brief. We're sick and tired of Armag and his crazy witches. You want to help the Brevins, and we want to pull our kin out of the sense of slaughter. Our interests coincide. I'm looking at this and I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Such a lack of discipline and jumbled ideas. The barbarian horde will splinter into small groups and slaughter each other sooner or later. Poor Armag. It's not easy to rule subjects such as these. Why are you unhappy with Armag? Chieftain's job is to fight for the wealth and glory of the tribe, not to cram vague bullcrap about some future down the throat of his tribesmen. The real Armag once made all of the Numeria tremble before the Tiger Lords. What has this Armag done? Send up people to their deaths for some reason, and he'll continue to do so in the future. Why should we fight the Brevins, for goodness sakes? Is anyone going to pay us for it? Will the sisters? Dream on. We're tired of being used to spawn in the game we don't even understand. The lawful good is such a douchebag. Perhaps you're not the most important person. Let's use an example. Perhaps you're not the most important person in Riven Kingdoms, but you're certainly not an enemy to yourself or your people, right? Now put yourself in our shoes. Imagine your chieftain calls on you and orders you to take all your people and jump off a cliff, all because some old crone foretold that it was your destiny. What would you do? You're like, that should be thrown off the cliff instead. Exactly, just what we thought. If you call yourself a chieftain, you should care for your tribe. If you can't, you can go straight to the abyss. Amen, motherfucker. I thought your goal was to seize and plunder. That's what Armag wants, but he underestimates the size of Brevoy's army. He said their forces would be 1/3 the size, and they haven't even received your reinforcements yet. Our today's enemies are just a fraction of Brevoy's force. It's crystal clear to us that those forces and their walls rest off is too much for us. All we could achieve would be to weaken the Sword Lord's army, which is what they want. I'm sure the Sotovas would be happy with that, but what's in it for us? The Sotovas won't be paying, because we dragged our butts here of our own accord. Mirror's pretty far from here. How'd you find yourself near the Rossland's borders? We traveled through Pitax. Why King Ravetti let us through is a mystery to us, though, because he's involved in this plot. There are rumors among the fighters he was the one who hired us to attack Rastov, but now we know for sure no one's paying us for this expedition. Hate getting caught in a trade like that, but more than that, I hate any chieftain who would put such a trade for their people. Dugoth, I suppose. That's not important right now. A stubborn piece of Gorm commanding a wild horde. What's in it for us? After 5 years, he'll decide it's high time to deliver his god another bloody sacrifice. He'll march his army again to butcher his neighbors. Maybe just say, even a mindless baby would be a better chieftain than this madman who obeys these harpies. What's the plan? In short, with little help, I can sneak into the camp and set Dugoth free. Then we'll find Armag and kill him and his sisters. In my opinion, it's a pretty solid plan. Oh, and yeah, I need a chaotic. Me from the Six Bears. Easily passive on people. That trick won't work with you though. Besides, have an army to lead. Without that, the whole plan is pointless. I feel like you're keeping something from me, Emery. Isn't it obvious? Crap, I'm such a bad liar. Fine, here's the thing. I have one more thing to do here. My tribe, the Six Bears, at the Tiger Lord's campsite. Normally, I'd say screw them all, but well, have Nilak with them, and I won't let anyone hurt her. Got it? Goddamn right, girl. Okay, I need time to prepare. By time to prepare me, I gotta save.
Command
Each
me.
step brings us closer to the end.
I'm no simple arsonist.
Let's go. Here I am. See? I need a challenge. I'm listening. What's that?
Good day to you, beauty. Can't say I recognize you. Unfortunately, where you from? I'm 6 bears. Ah, bears, your late kiddo got lost, did ya? Tribe had it out long ago. One of the sisters. Only some mischief maker remain. Whatchamacallit, Nilak. Nilak? Why she stay? Not sure. Stay is the right word. She was left behind. They trussed her up her hands and legs and left her by Armag's tent. She was too smart-ass for her own good and too bold for her age. Try to talk us into riding. Once Armag's back, he'll decide what to do with her. We got shit too, Wyatt? Why else should he be the traitor? Seeing bar makes sense, all tied up. Just wait until the chieftain comes back to cut off his lying tongue and stick it up his ass. What? Whose ass will he stick his tongue up? Took out stuff, not his own ass, that's for sure. Maybe one of the sisters? Of course, who knows with these witches and their strange rules. You guys a traitor? You haven't heard? The rascal killed 4 sisters to try talking us into riding. Well, you don't change horses midstream is what I say. With a huge battle just around the corner, he starts plotting and scheming behind the chieftain's back. For a decent man, he ever waited till we'd won and then challenged chieftain to an honest fight. That man's scum, I tell you. There any sisters in the camp? There was one walking around here, I think. Ask around, not sure. You'll find her in no time. I don't want to find her. Hey, hold on, where you think you're going? Stop there. Fail to keep your hide. You've got no idea how angry our dogs are. They don't normally bother locals, but as soon as they smell your kind, anyone from bears, they charge instantly and go straight for the throat. You best sit here with me. The sister will be here soon. She can explain everything to you.
Move on! Well, what you want? Let's go. On my way. Here I am. See. Done with waiting. About time. An ambush, eh? What for Gorham?
Jesus, how does she fucking notice me? I guess Emery's not exactly stealthy. I was trying to do this without the potion, but... What is this thing?
Done with waiting. I need a challenge. Well, let's go. What you want? On my way. An ambush, eh? I'm listening. About time. Blood for Gorham!
Like that.
I need a challenge. I'm listening. What you want? Let's go. What's that? Well... on my way. About time. Let's go. I need a challenge.
Jesus Christ, she comes back
Move on.
immediately.
Blood for Gorum!
What the fuck? Okay.
I need a challenge. Blood for Gorum!
Okay.
What you want? An ambush, eh?
Ah crap, I was supposed to. I forgot to read it. The sister was coming and I fucking ran and hid somewhere. Miri dashed out of the sister's path. In one leap she was able to take cover behind a tent. A passing barbarian threw her a surprise lance, but he just grunted something about crazy bears and continued on his way. In the meantime, the sister continued along her way. The immediate danger had passed. Nope, wait for the sister to move out of sight. Past the guard, head exactly where Miri was going, towards what Mark said. Well, the barbarian thought, even better. Now I won't have to chase her.
I need a challenge.
Okay, I fucked up somewhere. Can't depend on diplomacy with a Miri, because then